In the years since, there have been arrests, recanted confessions, dropped charges, convictions, and then overturned convictions, as well as DNA tests pointing to a still unknown person not matching any of the people initially arrested. Today I spoke with Mindy Monford with the Attorney General's Cold Case Unit about the quest for justice all these years later. Mindy, we're standing here on the 30th anniversary of this horrible event. Where does this case stand now?
The investigation is actually still with the Austin Police Department, and they've been working tirelessly on this case for years, as you know. And right now what they're trying to do is follow any and all leads that may still come in. And believe it or not, they still get leads every day. They're also exploring new technology. Technology is changing every day, and in the field of DNA especially, and genealogy.
Could we see any new names pop up in this investigation?
That's always a possibility. I think law enforcement's going to have to go back and continue to look at the people who were interviewed early on. Certainly we have confessions from some individuals. They need to relook at those.
What happens to the evidence that's been collected and is still in storage? Do y'all go back and look at that again? Is that part of the process?
Yes, and I think every agency on any cold case needs to, from time to time, go back in and take an inventory of what they have, what they don't have, and really try to see if they can get any answers. What
would you ask of the public to be on the lookout for, even today, 30 years later?
You know, in a lot of these cases, people come forward for different reasons, and whether it's something that's been weighing on them or something they didn't think about at the time, but now that they hear about this case again, it brings back memories. I would urge them to come forward.
In doing the work you do, I guess you have to be an optimist that ultimately this will be solved.
You have to, Robert. You've got to keep these families always at the forefront of your mind. You've got to give them hope. You can't give them false hope, but you've got to remain cautiously optimistic that technology will change, that new witnesses will come forward.
In addition to the Cold Case Unit, the Austin Police Department and Crime Stoppers are still taking any and all tips. If you have information to potentially settle this case and bring those families justice, please call 512-472-TIPS.